Hey, good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this April 15th version of AM Live on EOA. Your connection to Eastern Oregon. Happy Tax Day, April 15th. You can find all of our content at eoa.network. That takes you to a link tree where you can find all of the places where our content is available. All right.
So this day's so much more important than tax day, though.
Okay, why is
Today's
that?
Jackie Robinson Day.
This is Jackie Robinson Day?
Yeah, yep.
His birthday, or he died?
The day that he was brought into.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Major League Baseball commemorated it by making today Jackie Robinson Day. His jersey number, and I'll talk about it on this day. Number 42 has been retired by all of Major League Baseball, and today every player in Major League Baseball wears number 42.
Huh.
Yeah. So every team, all the guys have 42 on.
Oh, that's when they
And the
play.
Yankees don't wear their number on the back of their name.
Yeah.
So you just got a bunch of 42s. Yep. Everybody wears 42s.
So that'll be interesting for them to when they call the game then.
Well, those guys have been called. I mean, the Yankees broadcasters know. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
they-
Of course. But
If they brought you in, like if it was the Shrine game and they put everybody in number 42, I'd be screwed. We'd be screwed. Like there ain't no way. You know what I mean? But like these guys know their families and their kids, and you know those guys. A lot of those guys have been calling these games for 20 years. You know, some of them even longer.
Yeah.
That's a profession that holds on for a long time. Most of the time, when a guy, like especially baseball, the guys that do like the home games, not the big network, but like the actual guys that are employed by the team,
Right.
they stay for, I mean, you know, you got guys that'll stay for 50, 60 years. It's crazy.
No, it's funny. I was watching a Mariner highlight the other day. I heard it, and the old guy who used to be there. I mean, there were two guys, and the old guy I think has died since then, or he's retired. But it's the same voice it's one of the same voices that was there in the 90s when I was there.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the Dodgers, Vince Scully, everybody from like 1950 on or 1960, whenever he started, through like the mid 2010s, knows that's the Dodgers vote. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's one of those jobs that, I mean, I can't imagine that it probably pays well in our standards,
Right.
But like in the industry standards for like that level, it probably does. It's probably not the best paying job.
Right.
You could go, sign with ESPN or Fox or whatever, but I guarantee you they get treated like royalty by like the team and the.
Oh,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? Like they're basically part of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, about as close as you can get without putting a uniform on.
Right.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and
it's pretty cool.
Right. Well, and for the fans, you just kind of you hear, it's kind of like a smell. When you get a smell, it kind of immediately takes you back and stuff. And that's the way when I heard that voice the other day, it's like, oh yeah, this kind of takes me back.
Yeah. You hear like, and there's been some pretty famous ones. Bob Uecker, who just passed away. Harry Carey. I mean, Harry Carey. Everybody knows who Harry Carey is. I mean, if you don't know who Harry Carey is and you're an American, you need to go back to America.
Well, and he always wore those funky glasses.
The big square,
big, thick,
And he started the tradition of take me out to the ball game.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Harry Carey.
For the Dodgers, is that who?
No, the Cubs.
The Cubs. Okay.
Yep, Harry Carey, Wrigley Field, the Cubs. Dodgers is Vince Scully for forever. I mean, he's the epitome of the Dodgers. Like if you talk to a Dodgers fan, Vince Scully is their god.
Really?
Essentially, yeah, seriously. He was that much of a part of that culture and just the team and everything they did. Yeah, Vince Scully was quite remarkable actually. He made a lot of big calls. Like, Dodgers are always competitive. So he's made a lot of, if we looked it up, I don't know him off the top of my head, but if we looked it up, you've heard some of what he said, used it in everyday conversation today.
Yeah.
You know what it's crazy.
That would be a sweet gig though.
Oh, dude, it would be the best job ever.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, you especially if you love the game, you loved what you did,
Yep.
which it would be hard not to love. But I mean, yeah, what a great game.
You just hang out with the team, do the game. You don't have to be on TV. You know what I mean?
Right,
And,
yeah.
and I'm not necessarily talking PA announcer, although that'd be cool too. Like baseball, the cool job in baseball is the radio guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? The play-by-play and the color on the radio,
right.
or TV now.
Right.
But a lot of times you don't ever even see them. Very little on a
Right.
broadcast do you see the guys that are calling the game. Some big networks more, but if you're like watching like a Padres game, you aren't going to see their broadcasters, but maybe once or twice a game. So you don't have to be like a beautiful,
Right.
like pretty boy. You can be John Madden looking and sit there and yeah, it would be a sweet deal.
Yeah.
It'd be a sweet. You get to travel with the team.
Well, and I don't know if it's that way now, but I'm sure it probably is. But I mean, there's a lot of fans that will sit in the stadium and listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandpa used to do it, and keep score too.
Yeah.
The guy, I follow this guy on TikTok. He travels. He's a writer, and he follows a certain, I don't remember what team it is, but an NHL team, a hockey team. Mm-hmm. And what he does is he posts videos of the food that they get in the media rooms for every different city that he travels to. Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. You travel with your team, and dude, they hook you up. Each city wants to show off their type of food.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? For the media.
So they're going to put out the best they got.
Gosh,
yeah.
man, it's crazy. Catered big, just smorgasbords of everything the best that they have in their city. And they take care of the media. That's for sure.
Well. All right. Well, hey, since you're talking about sports,
Let's
you want to
do
do
it.
Yeah.
AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit. Check out the Traxxas Funko Motorsports Pro Scale Sand Car. It's both longer and wider than the legendary X-Max. The Pro Scale Sand Car is the largest member of the X Series family. Look at that thing. I mean, that's crazy.
Huge.
That thing's large.
Yeah.
And it rips. Available at Hobby Habit just for the fun of it. EOU Baseball won 1 out of 3. EOU Baseball won 1 out of 3 this weekend versus Corbin down at Optimus. The Mounties are 11-30 overall and 7-22 in the CCC. They host UBC this weekend for their final homestand of the season. EOU softball had a rough weekend for them. Their senior pitcher and their number one was out for the weekend. The Mounties dropped 2 out of 4 against Carroll, including 2 out of 3. They lost the series, the CCC series. They move into second place in the CCC. It's tough to, that's a team that they probably shouldn't lose to. But in softball, you generally have 1 or 2 really good pitchers. And when one of them goes down, it's really hard for your team to not kind of lose focus and kind of and beat down, I want to say. And that was definitely the case. They were flat this weekend. I was at the games on Friday, and it was just, you could totally tell that something was out of place. And that thing that was out of place is Kylie Parsons was hurt. And they got to get her healthy or they're in trouble. That's for sure. They go to Bushnell this weekend, and then they end the regular season the following weekend right here at home against the number 1 team in the country, Southern Oregon University Raiders. That's going to be a heck of a weekend. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully Kylie is healthy, and we'll get to see arguably the two best pitchers in the CCC go head-to-head in Ayla Davies and Kylie Parsons. That would be awesome. EOU Track and Field went to the Northwest Nazarene Open on Saturday. Saw 3 athletes hit B or A standards. Mark Church won the hammer and hit a B standard for the Mounties. Tanner Nett won the shot put and hit a B standard. And Tyler Jones cleared the 7-foot mark in the men's high jump on his way to winning the high jump. 7 foot, half an inch. It's the second highest in school history, and tied Jones for the highest in the NAIA this year. I know the who has the school record at EOU. He grew up in LeGrand. He actually has the school record at the high school as well, Thad Hathaway. and I believe he jumped 7'6". I want to say,
That's
which is
crazy.
for that level, and that's springs. For his efforts, Tyler was named the CCC Field Athlete of the Week. LHS Baseball dropped a non-league contest to Fruitland on Friday over there, 10-2. They host Vale today, 2 o'clock, down at Optimist. So you don't have anything going on. The weather's supposed to be nice. Go check out this baseball team. They're playing well. They go to Ontario on Friday to continue GOL play with a doubleheader against the Tigers. It's always weird to say the Tigers when we're the Tigers. LHS softball upped their record to an impressive 15-0 with a doubleheader sweep versus Lewiston down at San Markham over the weekend. The Lady Tigers won Game 1, 2-1 on a stellar performance in the circle by senior Carly Strand and a timely walk-off base hit by Jocelyn Dodds, no relation. The second game, the Bats got going for the Tigers. They would put up 17 and win 17-7 by the run rule. It was a great day, great weekend. Big thank you to Northwest Furniture and Mattress and the Daggett family. They fed the whole team. A bunch of parents pitched in, got chips and all this, and they fed me too, which was pretty awesome. The girls host Ontario on Friday with a doubleheader down at Pioneer Park. They play at Sam Markham or Community Field at 2 p.m. Congratulations to Carly Radke as she joins Delia Golzo as the only 2 LeGrand girls ever to win a freestyle state championship. Carly won the 16U 110-pound weight division with 3 pins and a tech fall. That's pretty awesome. Big thank you to Rusty Golzo for the picture. That's the AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit and LeGrand, just for the fun of it.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yep.
Let's take a look outside. It's beautiful out there this morning.
And great day for baseball.
Yeah, we just have really nice weather right now. I love it.
Yeah, I believe it's a teaser though. Still, I don't think.
You think? Yeah.
I don't think we're home yet, BC. I think we're gonna get another storm or two.
Well,
I would imagine.
all right. Let's look at the graphic here. 72 today, 40 tonight, and it's going to be close to that the rest of the week.
Yeah, that's livable.
60s, 70s, yeah, with not much moisture at all. So,
Keyword, not much moisture.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Well, and the wind is blowing a little bit tomorrow, a little bit gusty, but not too much. It's very survivable.
Yep.
So, yep, excellent.
I'm excited about the weather. It's something worth getting excited. But look, Thursday though, I don't know if I like Thursday. 56 with a low of 30, so that means it's going to drop below freezing again.
Really?
Yeah, on Thursday. Yeah, 56 is the high, 30 is the low.
Ooh.
Yeah. So what is Thursday? Today's Tuesday, so 2 days from now. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's pretty typical for this time of year, but
Yeah.
that can't be good for like people that are trying to get stuff in the ground early.
Yeah. I did turn on our sprinkler system the other day, and
Did you?
yeah, and because I, trusting that the freezing part of it.
Well,
Or at
I
least a
think
hard
somebody.
freeze again.
Did you turn the AC on in here yesterday?
I did.
I was wondering about it. I was like,
Did it turn on?
Well, it was that back room was cold yesterday, and I'm like, what the heck's going on in here? And then I look at the I don't know how to operate it, so I looked at the thing, and it said like 74, and I'm like, dang, no. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And so I just left. I mean. Yeah, I don't know how to operate that thing. I'll probably get it stuck on something. It'll be like 100 degrees in here, just sweating. Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, no, it's right in that tipping point, and
Yep.
it's funny. This is the season of year where I lose my coats, where I'll have a good coat and I'll wear it someplace,
And you take it off because
and you take it off, yeah, and then I leave it there, yeah. So what I've done is I've with all of my expensive coats, I've got a Samsung tag in it. So that if I lose it, I've lost enough of them that it's like, it's like.
I don't have. Well, I do have a couple jackets that are expensive enough to have a tag, but I don't generally wear them enough to
Right.
like. Here's my thing: like this time of year, I just don't wear a coat. Like I'll just freeze for the first little while, and like just because I know I'm gonna get hot. You know, like, and I don't want to, or I'll wear just like a sweater coat that doesn't matter. Like I have my camouflage one that I wear all the time.
Yeah.
If I left that somewhere and never got it back, so be it. Speaking of that, Ab, if you see this, you better give me my hat back. I got a cool new hat on Friday from one of the EOU dads. He had these special hats made for the softball dads, and they're like, this front panel right here is camouflaged, and then it has the EOU logo right here. And I left it in Ab's car on Friday. Oh.
No, you kind of want that one back.
I do want that one back. I won't wear it just because it's a snapback and they don't fit my head, but it'll go right in the hanging on my wall because it's a pretty hat. Man.
Like a snap, like the sizable snap things?
Yeah.
So what do you wear, the little clasp?
No, I wear fitted.
You wear fitted hats?
Yeah, because my head's too big for, like, I've never found one that
so when
snaps.
somebody gives you a hat, it's got to be the right size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do. They know.
They know.
All the coaches know. Yeah. Parker, when he gave me these hats, he's like, here you go. He's like, they're the biggest ones I got. He knows. I got a big old head. Yeah. Yeah. When EOU baseball gave me hats a few years ago, they gave me 3/8, which is what I wear.
Yeah.
Three size 8s. Yeah. And 8 is a huge monster head. That's like a 20-gallon. I don't know how it goes by gallons, but 8 is. There's very few people that wear a size 8 hat.
Yeah, remember that scene? There's an old movie back in the '80s, and the guy's like, "Look at the size of that head. He blocks the entire TV." It's Wayne's World, where they have the TV show in the basement. And,
I know that movie.
And one of the dads complains, maybe it's not that, but I think Mike Myers is in it, and he's like, "Holy smokes, your head is huge, it blocks the TV."
I do have a whole big old head, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And like I said, most of the coaches know. Bud says, "Do you want your tags back?" What tags, Bud? What you talking about, tags? Most of the coaches know. I mean, pretty much all of them know that if I'll hang, like EOU Wrestling gave me a hat, and it's a snapback, and he knew it was just going to go up on my wall as a decoration. Because, I mean, they just don't fit. I mean, if I put that on, it'd look like a fat guy in a little coat. Like, arms would be like...
Because they're just too...
They don't stretch out enough. And then they're too narrow here. This one's almost too narrow across the bill. Yeah. For me. But, yeah.
You don't have any hats that are flat.
Flat build?
Yeah.
Not completely. No. That's not that. So that style is more new school. Like old school guys, we all shaped our build.
No, I remember.
No, I put a little shape to it always.
Yeah, it's always kind of like.
And I wear it lower than most people. Like some people wear it like up here, but I wear it like a baseball. I mean, a lot of baseball players wear their hat like.
Wow, that was the whole purpose, was to keep the sun out of your eyes.
Oh, he said in the coat that you put them in. I'll keep the coat, and you can have your tags back. Is what he's saying. Yeah, if I found a coat with a tag in it, I might mess with them and put it on the back of a delivery truck.
Hey, where'd that go?
Or on the or on a train.
Those tags are kind of interesting. In and of themselves, they don't have a location. What they do is you have to have a phone, like if I have a Samsung tag, then it locates it through a Samsung phone that is near it. That's how
it pings.
Yeah, and the same thing for the Apple tags is that if you had a tag out in the middle of nowhere,
it's not going to find it.
It's not going to find it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But if somebody walks by close enough to connect with it, then...
So if somebody stole your coat, you'd be able to, unless they found the tag, you could ding them and then...
Well, they could. You could, and people, they're doing that a lot they'll put it on their bicycles, or they'll put it on, different valuables, or whatever the case might be, and so then it's like, they can... Anyhow,
phones automatically do it. Like, I've seen somebody who got their phone stolen,
right,
and then they knew exactly where it was at because they had whatever the follow,
Yeah, I'll
or
tell you
I
what.
don't know
I'll
what.
tell you what is interesting is that you'll see a lot of thefts of phones. Like somebody will be talking on the phone and somebody will come by and steal it. And what they do is it's unlocked since you're talking on the phone. Okay. And so then they'll immediately put it in airplane mode. So then you remotely cannot clear it. And I mean, and then your data is compromised too. Yeah. So,
Interesting.
yeah. So if somebody steals your phone and it's unlocked, it's locked, that's very hard for them to reclaim it. But
Like if you password lock to get into it.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. I had to teach my mom how to do that. She always left her phone wide open.
Right.
And she's got her Amazon, everything on. She does everything with her phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, you do know that if you leave this open like this and lose that, somebody's going to steal your stuff.
yeah.
Like,
Well, and I've also seen ones of people in like foreign countries, wherever they might be, and they're on a train, and they'll be holding their phone out the train window to take whatever
Pictures.
scene is going by. Yeah. And there will be people below the train that will knock the phone out of their hands
to try to
and take
steal
it.
it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
I mean, technically, you can get a lot of stuff off of somebody's phone.
oh yeah,
I mean, and sometimes private stuff too, like stuff that you don't want people to get. You know what I mean? Like, people's phones are crazy nowadays, man. The stuff that they, you know what I mean? Whether
Right.
it's information, pictures, financial stuff, just
Yeah.
the amount of stuff that's in a phone. The whole life. I
Yeah.
mean, essentially. I mean,
yeah. Have you used do you have any credit cards that have the RFID or the tap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've used it.
Yeah,
I have my PayPal. I can just
just tap like that.
with
yeah.
the phone. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to have my phone has the fingerprint
Okay.
and Face ID at the same time.
Yeah.
So I have to be looking at it and fingerprint it
Yeah.
to get it to open.
Yeah.
And I've tested it, and nobody else has been able to open it. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's not like it's probably kind of generic, but I don't know.
I tell
works.
you an old person thing. Sometimes I've had that experience where I'll open up the camera and I'm going to take a picture of something, and the camera will be pointing towards me. And for just a minute, it's like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
when did I take that picture of me? It's like, oh wait, that's right
camera's
now.
on
That's
right
live.
now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't use my phone to take near enough pictures though. Because anytime I'm in a situation to take pictures, I'm taking pictures.
Right. Yeah. You've got
But this thing takes really good pictures.
Yeah.
The S24, it really does. I just don't hardly ever use it because I don't have a lot of opportunities to.
Yeah. You'll have a lot of need.
No.
Yep. Well, hey,
Yeah.
I have some Easter trivia.
Huh. Easter trivia? It's not Easter yet.
Next Sunday is Easter, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This month is already.
I know
halfway
it.
gone.
Yeah. So, but these are not religious Easter questions. These are, these are like, so yeah. Is more candy sold on Easter, Christmas, Valentine's Day, or Halloween?
Probably Halloween.
Halloween is right.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yep. About how many chocolate bunnies are produced every year? 90 million.
Millions. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say a lot.
Where is the most popular Easter parade each year?
Easter parade.
I didn't even know that. I don't remember Easter.
In the
parade.
U.S.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, New York or L.A.
Yeah, it is New York. Yep. The first Easter eggs were dyed what color?
Green.
Red.
Why? I wonder why red.
I don't know why red, except I'm just wondering if red was still the most common. Red was the most common dye to begin with, or something.
Oh yeah, because it was probably one of the first dyes.
Yeah.
Red and black. I would imagine.
So in the 13th century, the church prohibited eating what during Holy Week? Eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. What is the circumference of the world's largest Easter egg?
Oh gosh, it's got to be huge.
Yeah,
it's got to be huge.
64 feet.
That's yeah.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Okay. What baked good is a Good Friday tradition in England?
A baked good?
Yeah.
That weird bread that people eat, that cake, fruit cake? I don't know.
Hot cross buns. Yeah.
Don't even know what that is.
I'm not sure I know what either. Yeah.
I know the song, but I
Hot
don't.
cross buns, yeah.
But I don't know what a hot cross bun is.
Uh,
I would imagine it's something sweet, though. It just sounds like something sweet.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a cinnamon roll or like a sweet roll or something.
Yeah. No, baked flaky croissant, that with frosting, that's good. I mean, that's just one of my weaknesses.
Yeah, I like my number one weakness is anything fritter. So like,
oh really?
Oh, dude, I love fritter. Like, yeah, I could eat, like apple, raspberry, anything. Like the fried dough, like it's just. I like Indian fry bread, Indian tacos. I very rarely eat at Taco Bell, but if I do, I get
Indian tacos.
It's like a taco on fry bread.
Okay.
You know what fry bread is?
I don't
Indian
think
fry
I do.
bread?
Maybe I don't.
It's like an elephant ear without the sweet. It's like a dough that they fry.
Oh, and a taco on that?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like the chalupa out at, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'm with you already.
Yeah.
It's like...
yeah. And then Indian fry bread, they just serve it, like with honey and butter or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you go to like a powwow, you can get Indian tacos, and it's like fried dough.
Right.
With taco in the middle.
Ooh, yeah, man, that sounds,
It's like a fancy chalupa. A chalupa is just, they take the gordita shell and they fry it. Like, the thick gordita type shell for a taco, and they just put it in the fryer. Yeah. Anything fried is better. Unfortunately.
I'm with you there. It's like, it's not good for my body, but it's like...
No, I had deep fried butter one time at the Oregon State Fair. Deep fried butter.
How do they even deep?
So
it must be frozen when they deep
fry it. It wasn't like, no, because the butter was all melted in the middle.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. I love butter though, like real butter.
Right.
And yeah, it was just, it was stupid good. It's like the epitome of being fat though. Like you're gonna eat deep fried butter.
Yeah, there's nothing redeeming.
No,
nothing.
There's zero at all. But
It's
is awesome.
It's like deep fat fried lard, only it tastes better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a lot of Mexican restaurants. So I learned how to cook Mexican food from a Mexican lady. I dated a Mexican girl when I first moved over to Western Oregon, and like traditional Mexican food is cooked with manteca, which manteca is what a lot of people call it. It's pork lard.
Okay.
A lot of the Mexican restaurants, because of health concerns, have switched to oil, like vegetable oil or Crisco or whatever. But if you've had like authentic Mexican food, you know when you go to a Mexican restaurant and they use something other than pork lard.
Okay.
I mean, I can tell you, you could put tamales in front of me, refried beans, and I can tell you whether or not they use pork lard or not in it. And you're supposed to, traditionally, pork lard is and it's so much better. It's so much, like a tamale with pork lard versus a tamale with like vegetable oil or Crisco. The one with the manteca kills it. It blows it out of the water. It's rice. The other one is rice. If they fry it, because you fry the rice first before you cook it. Okay. Right? To brown it. Right. And you traditionally fry it in pork lard. And a lot of Mexican restaurants, to save, whatever reason, fry it in like oil, and you can totally tell. Like, it's one of those indistinguishable tastes that Beans is another one, like refried beans. Yeah. If they put regular oil in it or pork lard, you can totally tell. And I would say 9 out of 10 people prefer the pork lard. You know what I mean? Right. Like they would be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good." But I don't know if it's just because of health reasons or because it's not expensive. You can go buy manteca at Safeway for like, get a brick of it for like $2.
Huh.
It's just pork fat. I mean,
Yeah. So
rendered.
It's probably less refined than like Crisco or something. Yeah.
But it's so good.
Well, yeah. The measure, anything that is solid when it's cold, that's the stuff that's not good for you.
That's true.
Yeah.
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 Well, yeah, but vegetable oil is not solid and it's not good for you.
Well, but what is worse for you as far as oils, in the classification of oils?
Is the stuff that hardens?
Yes.
How could that be true? Because natural fat hardens. You know what I mean? Like beef tallow
I don't know.
hardens.
Yeah, I don't know. Good question. Yeah, no, I don't. I just know.
Because now almost all the like schmancy fancy restaurants are switching to frying all their fried goods in beef tallow rather than
Like olive oil.
oil. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it hardens when it's not.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah.
I never had anything fried in beef tallow that I know of. I've had it. I've had like it. I've
Right.
tasted it, but
Right. Yeah, and you eat and beef tallow fat.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, and when we would process wild game, you'd always get beef fat and mix that in.
We always use pork.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Pork with elk?
Yeah.
I never heard of anybody using beef. You use beef?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, you just kind of use whatever was available. It could have been pork. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it could be. Who knows? I just know, like, if you go to Safeway, your chances of getting pork fat are a lot better than getting beef fat for some reason.
Yeah.
Even though they probably sell more beef, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But like, I've gone to Safeway and just bought pork fat before.
Yeah. I do know that the fat on game is really wild. I mean, it's
gamey.
oh yeah, that's yeah, and so then that was part of the thing was like, okay,
Thank God most game animals don't have a
pretty
lot
lean.
of fat.
Right, yeah.
Because
it's pretty
that
lean.
would totally ruin it.
yeah, no, and you see it when when you cut into it, it looks different.
It looks greasy and
Have you ever had like a Wagyu steak, or have you ever had a?
I've had Kobe, but I've never had like the fancy schmancy like.
Yeah, I mean when
A5
you
Wagyu.
see it, I mean I've seen pictures. I mean it's all over social
The
media. now.
marbling in it,
Yeah, it's just super interesting.
I would eat it in a heartbeat.
I mean, the first time I saw it, is like, that does not look normal. It's like, well, it's because it's not normal. I mean, it just, yeah.
When I was a kid, I would cut the fat off of my steak and give it to my grandpa or my mom. But as I got older, I was like,
Started
now,
eating it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd fight you for it.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I didn't want nothing to do with that nasty gristle and fat. And now, you give me a ribeye, and that one piece, I can't remember what it's called on a ribeye.
Splaney or
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah. No, that I had a few years ago. I bought. You know how a London broil, they'll kind of wrap it. I think that anyhow they'll kind of take a steak. They'll take pieces of steak and wrap it and put a string around it, and you cook it that way. Well, the one I got was all of those spillane pieces wrapped combined into one steak. I mean, and it was like, it was
That must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, well, they weren't very big. They were about that size.
Yeah, man.
about the size
that's
of
the best part of the whole ribeye.
Oh, I
by
know.
far.
Yeah, about the size of a can of tuna or something like that.
Oh man.
Not quite that thick. But,
Man.
well, hey, you want to get us out of here?
Let's do it. Jackie Robinson Day, April
All right.
15th. Halfway through the month already.
Oh,
My
man.
goodness. 1861 on this day, the Federal Army of 75,000 volunteers is mobilized by President Abraham Lincoln at the start of the American Civil War. 4 years later, on this day in 1865, Abraham Lincoln died 9 hours after he shot by John Wilkes Booth while attending the play Our American Cousin at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. 1877 on this day, the world's first home telephone is installed in Somerville, Massachusetts at the house of Charles Williams Jr. I went to school with a Charles Williams. Not that same one.
Not that same one?
I mean, he might have been in your class.
Oh, thanks, man.
1896 on this day, the first modern Summer Olympic Games closes at how do you say that word? Panathinaik Stadium in Athens, Greece. The Pantheon.
Pantheon.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Pantheonaic Stadium? I don't know. USA wins the gold medal count with 11, and Greece, the total medal count for this Olympics was 46, and that was the first modern-day Summer Olympics. 1912, on this day, something very significant happened at 2:20 a.m. in the morning.
1912.
1912.
2:20 in the morning.
Yeah.
Is that when
So it already happened, yeah.
it's the time?
The Titanic sunk.
Oh, okay, yes.
1,635 approximate lives. Wow. Off Newfoundland. That's a lot of people in one ship. Man. 1947 on this day. Jackie Robinson becomes the first African American to play in Major League Baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers. 1955 on this day, another really significant thing happened. The very first McDonald's is opened in Des Plaines, Illinois. 1975, something else significant happened. The first appearance of a sports mascot, the San Diego Chicken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very first one ever. 1997 on this day, baseball retires number 42 for all teams to honor Jackie Robinson. On this day, the number one song in America in 95 is This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. And the quote of the day will come from none other than Jackie Robinson on his day. And this one's pretty powerful. Life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives. One more time. Life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives.
All right.
That's it.
Good stuff.
See you on Thursday.
Yeah, so Les
Penning?
Penning, thank you.
Yeah.
Les Penning, CEO of OTEC, will be with us here. First time he's been on the show. Looking forward to that. We'll see you right here Thursday.